Hello, Miss Diane. How you doing, girl? How you getting along today? Hmm, nothing wrong with that once in a while. What's the matter? You go outside? I'll be right back. Come on. You go outside? Come on. I don't think he knows what he wants. He's been in a mood this morning. He's been want loving and then he don't want nothing. Ooh, it done got warm again. 87 here. Yeah, he's been that way on and off all day. He gets that way sometimes. Yeah, they get warm in this trailer. Hello, Jessica. How you doing, girl? Hello, Judy. Busby. How y'all doing? Oh, I just thought I'd pop up and mess around for a few minutes. Figure I'd come on here and for a few minutes and make people appreciate the good channel. Oh man, I'm doing good. Hey, Kenny, appreciate you sharing it out. How you doing, buddy? Get that back down in this hot country, gal. Figure 2 or 3 more weeks and it ought to really start cooling off. I figured that's what happened. That surgery takes more out of you than you think it does, Kenny. Yeah. I'm curious to see what that's going to do this year about the snowbird. I did some checking here 2 or 3 days ago on a little old trip that me and a couple more guys are going to make. And all the campgrounds are 90% open. Hello, Bill. I couldn't believe there was that much open. A few weeks ago, well, you couldn't find a place to camp. Yeah, it'd take you 2 or 3 weeks to get back 100%. Kenny, and you'd be doing good if you do that. You've been doing good. You can't complain a bit. Yeah, that, and they're just going back to school here, but uh, I think the fuel's got a hell of a lot to do with that. But last year, at this time, the campgrounds were full. Hey, Lance, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great, man. Well, here they're just starting. Some of them. It just depends on which school it is. Some of them started back this week. But I've got a funny feeling there's not going to be near as many snowbirds come down this way this year. You don't have too much longer before you cut out, do you, Lance? Hello, Mr. G. How you doing? Oh yeah, there'll be some people that will, but I think there's some people that won't too. November 1st. Well, you getting closer, aren't you, Dan? You pretty well got everything ready to go, Lance. Julie, that's one reason I'm really loving this motorcycle I bought. There's a lot of people that just, they're getting 8, 9 miles a gallon, and they're used to paying $1,000, $1,500 for fuel, and if fuel stays up like this, you're talking about $4,000, $5,000. Some of them just can't afford it. I smile every time I go past the gas station now with this little bike getting 80 miles a gallon. Well, did you buy you another motorhome, Lance, or were you just looking? Jew, you doing okay, buddy? Haven't seen you in a few days. Oh yeah. Oh, there's gonna be a certain amount of people do it regardless. It doesn't matter. They've got the money or they've saved the money or they just gonna do it. It's not gonna stop everybody. Okay, I'm gonna wait till 3 more years then. I'll tell you what, the way the RVs are coming down here in Texas, this may be the year to buy one. There's a couple of RV dealers here that bought just plumb full. And I know one of them got a placard up that 40% off on everything. Lance, I'm curious, how many miles did you figure that you'll run this year? Don't you have to get tickets for Burning Man nearly a year in advance now? Yeah, if it keeps going because a lot of factories are shut down. Well, I don't know how it is where y'all are at, but here the prices went down a little bit. And I figure it's either really going to go through the roof or it's going to get cheap again right before November. Yeah, they're not cheap. A lot of people, Diane, will tell you to buy one a couple years old. At least you'll save a lot of money, and the, they got all the bugs worked out of them already. I ain't gonna do that, Drew. I was surprised about one thing. I got an email from a company. I delivered them RVs for 2 or 3 years, and I've got a couple of letters here recently about people wanting me to go back to work for them driving, which I'm not going to do. But I was surprised that many factories are shutting down. There's not but one disadvantage about buying used, and that's the fact that sometimes they're harder to get financed. Miss Ann. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Most of the units I was around when I was doing that, there was a 50% markup in them things anyway. Yeah, there you go, Bad. How you doing, bud? I didn't see you slip in the door. Oh, we got all the heavy hitters in here today. You got G in here and Badge and Bill and even got the bug lady. That don't sound right. I ain't gonna say that no more. I love to stutter and be in trouble. When you headed this way, Badge? Well, I don't want to get on your list, man. Uh-oh. Hello, Mike. Lord, help. We got Mike and Badge both in here. Yeah, the sun went behind a cloud, and I decided to open it up, Mike. Yeah, we're not quite that hot. I don't know who it is, but it's his birthday, Mike. You gonna report him? Bad. When y'all were growing up, will y'all give each other a pretty hard time? Or did y'all get along all right? That's what you call brotherly love. You know, me and my sister were like 2 years apart. We were pretty close. My brother was like 7, 8 years older than I was. We didn't get into all that much together. And he was about the smartest guy I ever met in my life, but it was book sense. Mine was just exactly opposite of that. I did all right with the books, but it was more hands on. Yeah, he didn't have a lick of common sense. Badge, why don't you and Mike come up here and get on screen at the same time? I ain't never seen that before. There's a deal in the chat. Okay, all right. I know how it goes. He got all these women lined up on the spring taking care of the rigs. Come on back in if you get time, Badge. That brother of mine, he was a super salesman. He could sell an ice maker to an Eskimo. But he was always looking for a rainbow. Yeah, and I don't know. He just always looked for a scheme. There's the main man.
At least I'll come up for you. I know it seems like midnight, but you know.
Well, you know how bad he is. He got so many ladies lined up. He got to make the round.
I'm not commenting on that. Not commenting on that one. How's it going, Ron?
I'm doing good, man.
What's the occasion this afternoon? Just
Yeah,
bored?
well, it's been busy all day, and I come in here and sat down. I thought, well, I might as well stir the pot a little bit.
See who's on here?
Hmm?
See who's out and about?
No, just mainly here at the trailer. I'm trying to get some stuff ready where I can leave for a couple of weeks if everything goes right.
I just woke up. Had a nap.
Yeah.
That's what I do now.
Well, I'm leaving at sort of crazy time of year on this trip because here in Texas, the weather usually starts breaking in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But that's also when you get the bad storms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sort of.
Yeah. So where are you all going then?
So
you got it all worked out yet?
I've got part of it worked out. We're gonna go to. There's a place called Cap Rock Canyon that I've never been to. It's a place here in Texas.
Okay.
And then I think we're going to go to Santa Rosa, New Mexico, to that blue hole they've got up there, that lake.
Yeah.
And that far, and then I don't know where we're going after that.
Going to Arizona?
I doubt if we'll go to Arizona. I imagine probably hit up in the mountains in Colorado or up in New Mexico. Northern New Mexico and Colorado about the same kind of country.
Uh-huh.
But go up into Colorado and maybe into the edge of Wyoming. It depends on how much we want to ride. And I never have been on a trip with these two guys, so I don't know how it's going to be. And it's all on bikes. This trip's all on motorcycles.
Oh, really?
And when you get to camping with somebody you never camped around, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You may get along with them fine, or in 3 days you may want to kill them. I've had that happen before, especially on hunting or fishing trips.
Oh, is that really?
Excuse my French when I say that, but the ass comes out in people pretty heavy sometimes like that.
Yeah,
and I've met some of my best friends like that too, though. So
yeah,
I tell you what, though, I did figure out one thing I'm not doing. on this trip here, when I talked to you guys, I told them, I said, I'm fixing to go here, 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 and it's gonna, I'm gonna run about this many miles
Yeah.
a day, you know. So if you're comfortable with that, well, y'all come on. But and everybody agreed to that. So and it's pretty loose. I mean, we can change it if we want to. But one time I had a casita, and I always like helping people get set up that's never pulled a trailer before,
Yeah. Yeah.
never you haven't camped. So I was going to Quartzsite, and I put up on that casita web page that I was going out there
Yeah.
that I wasn't going to be a guide, but you know, if it's the first time for somebody, I'd help them if I could.
An advisor.
Yeah, and Lord help, he got two couples and three single ladies decided they were going to go,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the damnedest rodeo in the world. One of the wives, she was on everything, and I finally told her, I said, "Well, you know, you don't like me, just leave, you know, catch up." There we go. And but then a couple, one lady, first time she'd ever pulled a trailer, she made one day. She told me, said, "I'm going home." Said, "I hate pulling this trailer," and she went home and sold that trailer.
Oh.
And you know, you don't never know what you're gonna get into. But
No. No.
you know,
Especially if you've never towed a trailer, like it's a whole different ball game, right?
yeah,
Doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is. It's whole, the smaller the worse as it is for backing up to begin with. But
well, and these are people that never had. Most of them never had pulled a trailer before.
yeah.
They didn't know anything about the black water or the, you know, dumping the tanks or any of it. And so that was quite a learning experience for me. Now if it had been two or three people, I think it would have been all right.
Yeah.
But 10 people,
You never know, though.
no. If I go,
That's the thing. These RVers, they get these trailers and stuff, and they've never done it before, and they get in so much trouble, right?
well, what I see on them is everything's brand new, and they're outside their comfort, and you know, it just they don't know about all the systems in the trailer yet.
No.
So it really makes some of them get upset. And
If they got to back up, that's a whole different ballgame.
yeah, and you know, backing up's not that damn hard. If people would just slow down. The worst thing on backing a trailer up is people worry about the people sitting around watching them.
Well,
You know, well, hell, they all had to learn too. You know, everybody watching, you had to back up that first time. And so,
yeah.
And like you said, the littler the trailer, the harder it is to back up.
Yeah.
I got a friend of mine that has so much hell backing a trailer up. He unhooks his trailer and turns around. He put a hitch on the front.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where you could see, you know, and
yeah.
He backs his trailer in like that.
Then a lot of people with these SUVs, towing trailers, a lot of them don't put the extended mirrors on this, so they can't see around the trailer to begin with.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
hello, Lisa. I haven't seen you in a good while.
Lisa.
Yeah, but you know, most people just don't do that. Most people go out here and jump right in the middle of it.
All you gotta do is watch some YouTube videos.
Yeah. Well, and how you been doing, Lisa?
Come on up, Lisa. Grab the link.
There you go. I don't think I've ever seen Lisa up on the screen. Yeah, you're right. 100%, Lisa. Yeah. And they heard that on the internet, so they ought to believe it.
Hot down there today, Ron?
Yeah, it's 87 here right now. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
hot
pretty,
here.
pretty warm.
31 Celsius here.
It at least it's not 103, 104 like it has been.
We're 87, 80, 88, 88 Fahrenheit here.
And we're pretty close then.
Yeah. Yeah, I went for a walk there at noon there. About 11. I was gone for 2 hours. I'm whooped. I'm whooped.
Oh, you getting you a tiny house? Okay.
Putting wheels on it there, Lisa?
A lot of tiny houses do have wheels on them.
Yeah, yeah. Get some windows on it.
You know, the tiny houses, it cracks me up. They're having all this housing trouble all over the United States. Homeless,
Yeah.
you know, and these damn crazy towns come up and tell you got to build a 1,800 square foot house, or you know, if if they just set some communities up just for that. Uh,
All they really have to do is get some 20-foot sea cans and rebuild them and
oh
put them
yeah,
where people want
the, and you know, for one person, 10 by 20 is a pretty good size area. You know, it's not. I built a cargo trailer out that was 7.5 by 16, and there was a lot of room in that thing.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's going to be places that do that, but they're going to have to be in the right area, or they'll come in there and tell them they can't do it. I know an old boy here in Texas that had an RV park. He thought, well, it's sewer and everything's already run. Said, I'm going to start putting tiny houses in here.
Yeah.
You know, they wouldn't let him do that.
Oh, really?
He could use the sewer and stuff temporary, but if he used it full time, it's a whole different set of laws.
Oh, really?
Yeah, crazy. Well, you're building it then, Lisa. That's neat. I still think a cargo trailer is the best setup there is on. Yeah, that's good.
Need some videos, Lisa. Need some videos.
Yeah, we're getting some people shooting some video. Barry does is shooting some pretty good videos, and Bree's shooting some good ones,
Yeah, Bree's on a roll.
and Michael Ann, it's come up on some lives and some videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've got. I guess I sort of got the same thing as a tiny home. I just placed it. I've got my big trailer park. I lease it by the year, and so and I pay it ahead of time to where if I even if I'm not here, if I want to come back and go to it, I can. That's a pretty good deal. Michelle, how you doing today, gal? Are you still working? Man, they got some of these little old sheds that are really cute that they build up.
Yeah.
I got a friend of mine that's got a place he deer hunts all the time. He moved one of those small sheds in on his deer lease and built it out like a tiny house, and it turned out cute.
Hello,
Front,
Michelle.
front porch and everything. All right, that sounds good.
Oh, Megan's in the house.
Miss Going Green, how you doing, girl? I hadn't picked on Going Green for a while. I think it still freaks everybody out that I actually open my pop-up up when the sun's shining.
Well, yeah. What time is it? I have to check all my clocks.
Mm. I
I
tell you,
seen Big Brother was on. I go, what's with him?
I don't know. They tell me one time that I come on too late, and then the next one tell me I come on too early. So I ain't gonna please everybody anyway.
We're not used to it, Ron. That's the thing. We're not used to it.
Well, some of them just don't want me to come on at all, Mike.
Oh, that's when you come on then.
Yeah.
You don't go by popular vote.
No, I never have.
Do what you want.
Politically correct. That never has been my ball game.
No. I don't even know what political means anymore.
I didn't write that rule book yesterday.
I didn't read the rule book either, man. I don't want to know who did, but I don't like it.
And I tell you what, my youngest daughter is the sweetest little old thing you ever saw in your life, and she could be a model. She's a pretty little girl, and but she got one of them mouths on her that I tell her she tell the truth when a lie sound better. I mean, it just comes out of her right straight up. Don't make no difference who, when, and where.
I have them days too, and I just carry on. Yeah.
Hello, Jay.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for her husband sometimes. She doesn't have any tact at all.
No, I try to keep it calm, but some days it's just can't do her.
I tell you what, that's what I like about my life at night. Sometimes I can just sit back, shut my mouth, and especially with these gals getting wound up.
Yeah. Leave the chat alone. Yeah.
Just let it roll. Well, welcome back, Kenny. Well, I didn't think Megan slept very much. I know Kenny does, and I don't think Diane does. They're always on here.
I don't sleep that much at night, but I get my naps in through the day, so I think I'm up for a while now. I gotta make supper here shortly. So.
Well, the only trouble I have is, Mr. Ernie, how you doing? Yeah, right, Diane. Your filter been broke for a long time.
You don't even know what a filter is, Diane.
Oh no.
Scroll up the chat there, Kenny, it should be in there.
What you been up to, Ernie?
I've been feeling pretty good, Lisa. I'm still going on, and started to get going for a walk.
Howdy, yo.
Hey, Kenny. Went for a walk
Yeah.
today, trying to get some strength in my legs again. So it's coming and going, but I feel pretty good.
All right, Diane. I got enough people on my back without you being on it too.
Hey, Semi-Ernie.
Hey, Kenny. Hey, Ron.
How y'all doing?
Being lazy right now.
They,
Yeah, have a cold one.
and somebody got YouTube open?
No.
No.
I'm getting up.
I'll step down there, Ron. I got to switch laptops. This one ain't charging, so I got to switch laptops. So thanks for bringing me up, and I'll be in the chat there later.
Okay, well, come on back up a little bit if you want to.
I said my piece.
Hello. Hey,
Talk to you later.
all right, be good. You been staying out of trouble?
Me? Oh, no. No.
That's not no fun, is it?
Not when I got her next to me. Hey, what? Now she's smacking me on top of the head.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you like it too much. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
She's getting the feel of it though. Now you're just right to put a knot on your head now too. So.
He's about to.
Your face is red.
Okay.
Hi, y'all.
Hello, y'all.
Hey.
That's Judy, Kenneth and Ron. That's Judy.
Yeah, I hadn't talked to you in a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on and seen you guys. I had to quit the live streaming going down the highway. My company kind of got wind of it and they said it was a no-no, so I had to quit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they called it distracted driving, which I wasn't touching my phone. The phone was just sitting on the dash, So, what can you do?
Yeah, that's a shame. I know y'all. That helped keep you awake. That was really.
That was just so much fun. I got to show people different parts of the United States as I was traveling, and it kept me awake by talking, and it was enjoyment. It was a lot of fun. I really missed doing it. I've got to figure something out though. So
You just make me take more time off work so we can do it.
Now she got the right idea.
I get 5 weeks off a year, so hey.
And that's the thing about it is, if you're off work, that means you close enough for her to slap you on the back of the head if you get out of line too much.
Well, I tell you what, the rest of them in my daggone lives, yeah, they love it when the Judy gets on my ass. It's too hilarious. They have a ball. How you doing, Kenny?
Oh,
Doing all right, Ernie. How are you?
I've been good. Just getting a couple days off, today and tomorrow. So, and I cut grass today. That way she didn't have to do it.
I appreciate it.
So, you're not allowed to do any drive streams no more, huh?
No, I'm gonna figure something out to where I can again. Even if it's just, videoing for about an hour and talking in it, and then doing a premiere on it, is about the only thing I know to do. So I'll figure. I'll figure something out.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Because you're not talking to
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking to the camera.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. So then, other than that, no, I just been keeping busy. Sunday, I've already got my load taken off for Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'll be down there Sunday afternoon. So
The only trouble I have with your driving videos, Ernie, is
Mhm.
I drove long enough that every damn couple minutes I catch myself checking the damn mirrors on that truck.
Yeah, you can see that front mirror. You know, somebody coming up beside me. I noticed that in my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I do the same thing too when I'm videoing. I look down in that mirror.
Yeah.
I can catch myself doing it.
I was falling out of the chair laughing that one night. I was in there and you were driving down the road and I kept catching myself looking at them mirrors, you know. I thought, damn, habits are hard to break.
It is. You used to driving, yeah, you do that.
He's a trucker.
Yeah. How many years did you drive, Ron?
Oh, I didn't drive that many years. I'm just about, I guess, 5, something like that. I was always around heavy trucks and
Yeah.
driving and stuff in the construction business, but just as
Yeah.
far as running all 48, well, I did that for about 5 years.
Yeah. I love
And
doing it.
I had a good time because I went to Alaska 3 or 4 times and up in Canada and all over the place.
Wow. I never did get to make it up that way, Ron. Never did. I did all 48 states. I don't know how many times. But, the company I'm with now, they don't send us out that way hardly because they're broken them loads down. So, and then we lost one of our long haul companies General Motors that we deliver for, and
You'll get it back. You got it back.
I do believe we'll get it back to better incentives. But they're going to try to broker it out to all these different companies, and they're not going to get them drivers in there with trailers that's 10 years or younger. You know, they're not going to do it. So have fun, getting them trucks loaded. You know. So we'll
Well,
see.
you know, I won't go back to Canada driving again. He got, and the reason I got where I didn't like Canada is that I had my own truck and it was licensed in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I pull into a border crossing, I got pulled off.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I've been running with buddies of mine, to be from up north and stuff, and they just blow through. I finally asked Border Patrol one day. I said, "Why in the hell do y'all keep stopping me? You know me by my first name. You stopped me so many times." And they said, "Them Texas license plates." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Does everybody from Texas carry a gun?" I said, "Well, yeah, pretty well." But I said, "I know I can't carry one up here, so I don't have one." And he said, "We got orders. We got to stop anybody from Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California because of the dope."
Wow.
Said it's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said it's an automatic deal. You gonna get stopped every time. And I said, "No, I'm not gonna get stopped again because I ain't coming back this damn thing again."
I don't blame you. When I crossed over Detroit over the Ambassador Bridge, and every time I had to go across. They were looking in my stuff, But it was only carpet for cars, No big deal. They're not gonna find nothing.
Well, they'd take my truck apart. I'd get held up an hour or so, hour or two.
Good Lord. Yeah, I had that done once down there in Texas. I was coming out of Laredo, going over to Corpus Christi to go load while the trailer was empty. They said, "Can we go into your truck and look?" Yeah. And they took all of our clothes out of our bag, dumped them on the bed. They had a heck of a time trying to put all that stuff back together. I'm like, "Good God, guys." I said, I had no problem, but to just, take all my stuff out. Driver, just best get on down the highway. Okay, see you later.
Yeah.
I didn't argue no more. It wouldn't have done any good.
No, you're just gonna get held up there longer.
Yeah. Yeah, they took the dog all the way around my truck. looked in the back and looked on top, looked underneath. What was you hauling? I'm like, you want to see the bills? And I showed him the bills. Now I was going over to Corpus Christi to go load. And God, I still remember that load today. What a nightmare load. Great fish.
I figured I was gonna get locked up at that Border Patrol station in Arizona.
Oh,
I had a big yellow lab that went with me everywhere, and she was tough. I mean, she was a dominant female, and she would just whip any dog you got around. And I pulled in there, and she was in the back seat. I was in the one ton that day, and back there, the windows were tinted pretty heavy, and that Border Patrol come walking around and had that drug dog with him, and walked beside my truck and sort of leaned over and looked in the window where he could see in the back, and that blonde hussy hit that window and just hit, her teeth hit that window, and they wasn't an inch from his face, and she just like a tiger, you know. Well, he went to running backwards, and the little old drug dog went to squealing and hollering and raising hell, and he tripped over the damn drug dog. I thought, God, I'm gonna get locked up. I told him, I said, look, let me put a leash on this dog. She'll be fine. Let me get out of the truck. But I said, I drive this damn truck, but it belongs to her. And I said, now don't put that dog in here with her, because she'll kill him.
Oh, yeah.
And he sort of backed up, and he said, no, it's all right. Said, I saw something move in the back seat, and I couldn't see in there. That window was tinted too heavy. Said, you go ahead. I don't think they want that dog out.
I wouldn't want that dog out.
I thought, Lord, I'm going to go to jail on account of dog.
Yeah, something like that. You need me?
But every time I come through there after that, they remembered me.
Don't stop that. Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, I'm gonna get off here, Ron. I decided to come in here and say hi to you.
Well, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick back and talk with Mama here and enjoy her company. So, Kenny, you take care too, partner.
You have a good one. It's good seeing you, Ernie.
You too, Kenny. You take care, buddy.
Hope to get to meet you in person one day.
Well, hopefully we can one day. That's what I love doing. I try to meet as many people as I can on YouTube. And matter of fact, I met one the other night. He's Gary Watson out of Coolman, Alabama. I stopped and seen him for about maybe 45 minutes. So yeah, I do that. I like stopping and talking and get to know somebody.
Yeah, Ernie, I got a suggestion for you. If you put your wife on screen, it would be a whole lot easier on our eyes than you being on screen.
Judy, come here. Come here. There you go. Here you go. Ernie, you know, it'd be a little bit easier on my eyes if you had to look at her instead of you.
Wow.
Yeah, I love you. Love you guys. All right, you take care.
All right, good, Ernie.
All right, bye, guys.
Oh, me.
That Ernie's character.
Yeah, he is. I love it when he gets. I mean, it cracks me up just hearing him laugh.
That one night we had him cracked up.
Oh, Lord.
That was the first time I met Ernie.
That is the first time you met Ernie?
Yeah. I thought he gonna hyperventilate there for a while.
Oh, it was something else, I tell you.
Well, I tell you what, Angie was just about as bad. She was laughing about as hard as Ernie.
I'm doing good, Jessica. How are you?
Oh, me. Yeah, we all doing pretty good. And nobody shot at us today, and we all got up this morning, so it's all right. Paul Wake.
Yeah, he's over here. He hears you. He's over here eating on some crackers or something. He don't eat much. He eats a lot less than I do.
I don't eat much either unless I can get it in my mouth.
He said that's better than putting it anywhere else.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna comment any further.
It's still a little early.
All right, Lisa, I really enjoyed you coming in, gal. I hadn't seen you in a long time. Go enjoy your dinner.
Enjoy your dinner, Lisa.
Oh, it was good. That new grill worked pretty good. I fixed some pork chops in it and fixed some hamburgers in it and those grilled cheese sandwiches in it. It works all right. Hello, Marvin.
Hey, She Devil.
How you doing, girl? Well, you know you're always welcome, Lisa. Come on back. How you been doing, Marvin?
How has your day been, Ron?
Oh, I can't complain about it. I've just been doing a bunch of stuff around here, trying to get just everything wrapped up around here to take and get ready for that trip here in 2 or 3 weeks. So, trying to have everything tied down,
Yeah.
because it's in the next 2 or 3 weeks here, the weather will start changing, and that's when we get our wild weather here in Texas. It's when it starts cooling off or when it starts getting really hot. So,
Well, it won't be long. We'll be wishing for this heat because it will be getting into winter and fall.
yeah, but it's going to be a motorcycle camping trip, so it's going to be a little different.
I'm not really ready for the winter, really.
I tell you what, it cool off about 10 more degrees. It's 91 here right now. If it cool off to about 80, that's just about perfect for me. About 80 and about 45 or 50 at night. Now that's good sleeping and good weather there.
Well, I know I don't like the freezing cold. That's for sure.
I mean, I don't want none of that white stuff either. I've seen all that
No,
stuff.
me neither.
I lived up there in that snow for 2 or 3 years, and that old boy from Texas ain't supposed to be in that damn snow. I got up there, and that's the first time I'd ever seen a damn snow shovel.
I'm hoping it kind of stays away this year.
What you doing, Rock?
That's one reason why I'd rather move somewhere where I don't have to deal with a whole lot of snow and cold.
Yeah, you're right about that, James. I haven't lost nothing on the East Coast. By the time you get to Tennessee or Kentucky or across the Mississippi River and from Mississippi River west, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
James, you doing all right today? You believe we're gonna be on?
Hey, Michelle. You what, Ron? I'm sorry.
How do people run a 30-minute live? We've been on here an hour already.
I don't know.
Cracks me up. I think the shortest live I've ever run about an hour and 20 minutes.
Well, now I do remember you have run you have run a 30-minute live when you were sick or something like that. You wasn't on the.
Yeah, I got on here. I was feeling bad. I got off there, but I mean regular time.
Yeah.
You know, it just. Could you do it? You're going to show me how, Mike. I'd have to set me an alarm clock. I just happened to glance up at the meter and it just said it'd been on an hour. I'm going to set me an alarm clock one of these days and come on here and just do a 20 or 30 minute live and see what. That'd be funny. That'd be hello and goodbye. Hello, Eric.
Hey, Eric B.
Yeah, well, I want to wake Kenny up early today. He slept plumb through it live last night.
I slept. I fell asleep. I didn't even make. I don't think I made it much past 11 o'clock. I don't think.
No, because you never did even come on.
I think I made it through Beach Please last night, and I made it through Thin Blue Lane. But then, after Beach Please went off last night, I was pretty much done. I think. I didn't even. Like I said, I don't think I made it much. I don't even think I even made it much past. If I even made it to 11:30, and I slept until about 11 o'clock. I slept until about 11 o'clock this morning.
Hey, you needed it. Like I say, you don't think that surgery takes it out of you, but any time that you get put to sleep, it takes a while to get over it. Yeah,
the heat got to me kind of yesterday, and I hadn't really had a nap either. So yesterday, and I usually take a nap sometime during the day, usually.
Well, that's one thing I guess that keeps me up because I can't go to sleep sitting up. I got to be laying down to go to sleep.
So you wouldn't be able to sleep in this recliner then?
I can't sleep in a recliner. I can lay down on that floor and go to sleep, but I can't sleep in that recliner.
I can. All I gotta do is just lay my head on this recliner and I'm going.
Well, why don't you get you a drink of coffee and lay your head down then?
I actually need, after I get off here, I need to go get in the shower, and I've got to get ready to go for we're having a men's breakfast at our with our church men, and they're having they're having it at Golden Corral at 8:30 in the morning, so I got to be out of here no later than 7:30.
Well, you won't even be going to bed then. Uh-oh, here comes the movie star. Hello, Box Van D.
Hey, Box Van D.
Oh, it's just a pop-up. D, you been getting along all right, girl? D, you got to come in here every once in a while, keep me straight. Yeah, that's good. Hey, you talking about looking forward to meeting somebody this year at Quartzsite? I'm sure looking forward to meeting Dee. Yeah, if I was all sweet and nice and wasn't a smart ass, y'all wouldn't even be wanting me to come on here.
James said he made chili fries and they're so good. I bet they are. I bet they are good. I'm gonna next time I go to that Mid City Grill, I might try they had something on their menu. Now, this is exactly what they were called. They were called garbage fries.
Huh.
And I guess it had chili and cheese and peppers, and I'll have to ask them next time I go, but I'm thinking about maybe trying some of those. It was an appetizer. It was called garbage fries. I don't even know.
I'm gonna have to make some veggies in that grill.
And but I guess it had. I know I'm gonna try some of that chili you had yesterday next time. Dad had some southwestern chili.
You ever make you Frito pie or anything like that, Kenny?
Frito pie?
Yeah.
What is that, really?
You take chili and onions and pour it over Fritos.
Oh, okay. I've had Frito chili cheese wraps. I've had them in like wraps itself, like a burrito, things like that.
Well, these, when I was a kid, they made them here in Texas all over the place. Still do, I guess. But that, you talk about a quick, easy meal. Throw a little cheese in there and heat that chili and pour in there onions and whatever else you want on it. It's a pretty good meal.
Yeah.
What happened? Rose fall down?
No, I gotta try to plug up my tablet. My tablet's gonna die here in a minute. And I think he froze up. I think Ron froze. Somebody's gonna go get the heater. Somebody's going to go get the heater. Welcome back, Ron.
Yeah. Try it again.
What happened, Ron?
I don't know. I hit the wrong button or something. Yeah, I know. Used to a package of Fritos was just the right size to where you get at the top of a package and pour all that stuff in on top of it. You didn't even have to have a bowl or anything. But now these are too big or too little.
But yeah, so Frito pie is just where you take chili and Fritos and cheese and stuff and pour it over them.
Yeah. Onion and stuff like that, and throw it all together, and then pour that chili over the top of it.
Okay. That sounds good.
It's pretty good, especially on a cold day. I'm not a real big chili eater, but I like it like that.
Oh, you're not a big fan of chili?
It's all right. It's just not something that most chilies, especially homemade chilies, are too greasy. They, for me. Have you ate anything that bothered you yet, Kenny?
No,
Yeah,
not yet. That burrito I had from Taco Bell, I had several people tell me that it would really go right straight through me, but it never did work me like that.
well, that's good.
All it really did was just kind of loosen me up a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, I know, but I've seen some people throw a slice of bread on top of homemade chili to soak all that grease and stuff up, and then be goofy enough to eat the bread. But I just don't like it that well.
But yeah, I've even ate jalapenos. I've ate I've ate onions. So ain't none.
That's good.
Well, he told me. He said after we get the gallbladder out, he said you can go back to eating whatever you want. So he didn't tell me no specific food or anything to watch or nothing. He told me, he said I can even go and go to IHOP, and usually if you go to IHOP, you're gonna get really greasy foods over there.
IHOP here is not like that.
It's not.
It's not greasy. My stomach and eggs don't get along, and I love waffles, so I'll go in there and get that waffle combo, and instead of putting eggs on it, get them put hash browns on it. Put a little conny sauce on them hash browns. Make you slap your.
Make your tongue slap your brain.
Yep. I ain't got much brain to slap. I got to be a little careful.
Sorry to hear that, Ashley. Hope everything goes well on that.
Well, your men's fellowship deal, y'all eating everything there?
Yeah, well, this is actually something new. We're actually just starting back up here. We're actually trying to build up the fellowship in our church and try to reach out to people and try, things like that. But yeah, we'll be doing prayer requests and things like that, and just try to have a good time, get to know each other, fellowship with each other, and things like that.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, me. Somebody on my case the other day told me, said, you ought to start going on at 11 instead of 11:30. But I don't think I want to change that.
It's going to be at Golden Corral here in Kingsport, Tennessee. Over on Stone Drive, actually. Stone Drive and Eastman Road. Yeah, why change your time, Ron? Because that 12:30 works fine with me, and it, like you said there earlier, there's not hardly anybody that really comes on.
You think my computer's going on strike? Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna leave it like it is. Well, if I got people say I get off too quick, but then I got people say you come on so late that I don't ever get on your live. Maybe I just need to start doing the pop up every once in a while, about once a week. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mike gonna show me how to do a 30-minute live. Oh, okay. Well, my pop ups, I really don't plan anything on it. I just get in the mood to sit down for a few minutes, and that's when I'll do the pop ups.
I think we're fixing to get some.
That ain't thunder, Kenny.
I know, but we're getting ready to get some storms because I'm hearing it in the distance. I'm hearing thunder in the distance in my area.
That ain't thunder. That's just Paul's stomach growling.
No.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about hours, box man. I just roll 10,000 hours. I don't think I have to worry about hours too much. I bet you time I hit 1,000 subs that that I'll have 25,000 hours. But I do need to get off into some different stuff. But on this trip I'm fixing to take, we'll run some videos on that too. See, it's all my fault, that ain't Michelle. Well, I'm gonna have a surprise for everybody on the videos here for long. I'm gonna try to have something done before I leave on this trip. I'm gonna try to have 5 or 6 videos and go ahead and post them. Where they'll come on like they're supposed to, like one a week or twice a week. How far ahead can you set that time, Kenny?
You can set whatever you can schedule for your videos to drop whenever. I mean, you can set it for whatever time. I don't think there's really any time limit as to you can schedule it to drop, because I know there's some people that like Joy West Live, say if she pre-records something today, she'll go home and edit and do all that stuff to the video, and then she will schedule it to drop at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
No. Well, I wonder if you could schedule it for a week or two ahead.
I think you can schedule it 7 days ahead. I think
7 days.
maybe.
I need to check on that.
Now I could be wrong. Somebody else can correct me in the chat, but
I don't have any idea. I never have scheduled one.
and see, well, usually when I do mine, when I try to do a video each day, I usually if I haven't dropped one today, I usually will pre-record it and then drop it right away, and then for the next one.
Boy, that would work good for what I was wanting to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's no. I don't think there's any time limit really. To be honest, you can schedule it any time you want.
Well, if that would work, see, I could make up 4 or 5 videos that would still pop up during the week while I was gone. And part of what I'm waiting on this trip is I want to wait till after first, and then I'm gonna order that Starlink, see how long it takes that to get in there. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to drop that late night chat because I won't always be able to get online.
Yeah.
I need to talk to Roy. I think he ordered that Starlink today to see how long it takes.
I know they were having internet issues today on their live. I do know that.
But you know, when he was using Steve's Starlink, he was just as clear and plain. And I noticed when they're using their internet, it's the pictures are real fuzzy too. Oh, okay. All right, going green. That answers the question then. Y'all teaching me already. I'm noticing stuff already. I'll be a smart old man if I live long enough.
Okay, there you go. I didn't think that there was I didn't think that there was a time limit of scheduling things out, because Going Green Mom just said she's got some stuff scheduled for 6 months out. So, yeah.
Lord. Somebody could be married and pregnant in that length of time. When you gonna get married, Kenny?
Not anytime soon.
You got any prospect?
Not really.
Boy, you sort of stuttered when you said that. I think you've been thinking about that a little bit.
No, because that's just a pillow. That's not even a real. That's not even a real live person.
Who's not a real live person?
That rose pillow.
I
Just
thought
somebody named that Pillow Rose.
I thought somebody was talking to you the other night named Rose.
It's not a real person. And my dog just about knocked everything off of here.
Dang, you get him all excited here. You're gonna trash in all your electronics. What if Rose don't want you to get online anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's thunder.
D, I appreciate you coming in, girl. Thank you. Mm-mm. Well, Kenny ain't gonna tell us who he's gonna marry. Maybe you got 2 or 3 lined up, Kenny. You gotta make your mind up yet, or what?
I don't know.
Leave me home, Rose.
Take him down, Ron. Take him down, Ron. Take him down, Ron, please. Take him down.
Well, Rose will be easy to remember anyway. Kenny must have a Rose and a Lily.
I know a pillow can't type words. But somebody actually named this red pillow Rose. But I don't know who. And somebody said,
You got them lined up by the dozen, Kenny. I'll tell you what.
somebody created the channel Rose, and I had no idea who it was. And
He done muted it. He getting sneaky about muting that stuff. Well, we done been on here an hour and a half. If we're gonna get back on here tonight, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. And let Kenny contemplate who Rose is. You know Rose has got thorns on them, don't you?
well, I know those are rose flower.
A rose what?
There's a flower called a rose.
Yeah, but it still got thorns on it. Just remember that.
Yeah.
That flower may smell good and look good, but it's sticky too.
Yeah.
You know, that's the reason I always put you on that big screen, because these gals on here get mad at me if I don't. They won't look at you one time anyway.
Hey, Blaine.
Look at him change the subject. Hello, Riley. Well, I'm gonna sneak out of here. Y'all have a good time rest of the afternoon. Appreciate you coming in. We'll see y'all later.
Bye. Thanks for having me up, Ron.
Yeah, always, man.